Yeah. We're here. MC, aka Microphone Criminal. Another episode of the Next Level Show. And today, I got a special guest, Miss JaE. What's good?
What's up, Philly?
How you doing? How y'all doing?
I'm doing
tonight?
good. I'm doing good.
That's what's up. That's definitely what's up. I checked out your YouTube. I see you doing a lot of performances and, just getting the music out. So that's good. So describe to the people exactly what it is that you do, because it's not the ordinary.
Well, let me tell you all a little bit about JaE. Let me formally introduce myself. Don't try to compare me to no one else. And don't you dare put me into a box. Cause if you put me in the box, I'ma rip it apart. I'm just JaE. I'm just JaE. I do a little hip hop with a crazy beat, and then a little rock soul, keep it real funky. I'm just JaE. They call me JaE. That's like my intro song.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm rock with soul, and I mean, the music itself speaks for itself. But if I could sum it all up, it's rock with that to it. You know what I mean?
I got
that heart, that soul, that feeling. You know what I mean?
No doubt. And I checked out the tracks. I'm definitely feeling the tracks.
You like them?
Yeah, like
Cool.
Ever since Dupree put me D, like he was like, yeah, I got this. She do a little rock or whatever.
Yeah.
And you never know what the thing with the whole thing, but it's definitely off the chain. It's definitely off the chain.
Black people, black people hear rock. They're like, she gonna be screaming, she gonna be tripping.
Yeah, I ain't know what to expect. Like I thought I was gonna be in a mosh pit.
But you liked it, right?
I liked it.
Right?
I dig it.
Cool.
So how long have you been doing this?
This particular genre itself, when I went totally rock, I'm gonna say about 2 years. I've been singing since I was little. I started music, taking it serious when I was 22, but I didn't start off in rock. I was doing gospel, Christian rock, kind of, Christian. It was gospel, but it sounded like Christian rock.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But
that's how you got your starts.
Yeah.
So the music that you do now, is this like shades of like what you heard coming up, or basically did you find this sound on your own, or was this like what your parents was listening to when you was coming up?
Oh no, my parents wasn't listening to it. No.
So how'd you find it? Like,
okay, so I grew up in a musical family. Like my whole family sings, play instruments and things like that. But I grew up in a Christian household, gospel music, but they appreciated other music. It wasn't like we were restricted from listening to other music. So you heard Michael Jackson, you may have heard Prince and all these kind of things. And my dad is a musical guru himself, so he listened to different kinds of music. But when I would hear certain artists, it did something to me as a child. Like normally, people were I guess liking like my family, they like Motown. So Motown was great. But I heard Prince and I heard Michael Jackson. It was like, oh, this is kind of hot. Then, certain songs like from Tina Turner would do something to me. It was like, wow, this music right here is touching me in a way that this other music isn't. And I like it. I thought these artists were great. Like, different artists that, Whitney Houston, I love her, but I was like, oh, I'm not trying to go in that direction. I kind of like what Prince is over here doing with this guitar. This thing is feeling good. So I just, as I got older, I just accepted it and I went with what was inside of me. I can't say my music is like their music, but I can say it's inspired by their music. It's some elements that I take from, those great art. I mean, they're great artists.
True, yeah.
So
icons is what people call them.
Yeah,
All right. I'm going to go ahead real quick and give people a taste of what we're talking about. This is the track Revolution. You want to say anything about this track to bring it in?
Yeah. Well, when I heard Lil Wayne's How to Love track, I felt like he made that music for me. I was like, Lil Wayne he's just using it right now. So let me go ahead and spit what needed to be spit on this song. This is what it's supposed to sound like. I'm just kidding. But that's what the song was. It was just, in the world today, there's so much hate, and I had just gotten over the death of my uncle. He was murdered actually in December of 2011. And that song was just saying, let's just start a revolution of peace, not war, because I think music, it is the sounding board for so much. You can get so much positivity. It's sad that so many people use it for negative things. True. But I wanted to shed some positivity, with the song. So it's uplifting.
So here we go. Revolution. Yeah. That was the revolution. Let's start a revolution up in here.
That's right.
So that was dedicated to your uncle?
It was inspired.
Inspired by?
Yeah. it's also a love story too. I mean, it can go so many different ways. The revolution of let's be, better with love and hate towards each other, towards your loved one, your husband, your wife.
True that. So who's on there singing with you? I heard a male voice on there.
It's my manager / he's like my right hand everything.
Okay.
So I was like, I need a male on here. You gonna sing today?
Right.
I'm gonna show you how to sing this, and you better sing it just like
that.
Do the harmony. Yeah.
That's what's up. Shout out to him.
Yep.
He go by any names?
David Jones.
Okay. Shout out, man. So you was in that social therapy magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
which month was that? You remember?
What month was that? November.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
How'd you run into Dupree?
Facebook.
Basically? Okay.
Facebook
is a great networking.
It is.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a great tool.
Have you been featured in any other mags?
Yes, I was just in. What's the name of the magazine? Publicist Gone Wild.
Okay.
This month's edition. I was just
right.
like a couple days ago, and there was another one too. Easy Mac. He know all that.
All right.
He know all of the stuff.
You've been doing some things.
He just tell me, listen, you got this interview, you got to do this, you got to do that, and I just do it.
That's what's up. That's definitely what's up. So, in the genre of music that you chose to go in, which as you said, I'm sure you see a lot of adversity. What keeps you motivated, or in the beginning, before you actually, built your fan base and all that? What kept you motivated to even, had the guts to do that? You know what I'm saying?
Purpose.
Yeah.
That's it. When you have purpose, you can't leave this earth until it's done. Whether it's a writer, if it's a basketball player, whatever God created you to do, it's in you to do it. That's why certain people that comes up against adversity, you can't quit because that thing burns inside of you. So, oh my God, adversity. we put the ad in adversity.
Yeah.
But it's like I do have. To be honest, I have moments when it's like, yo, this is a lot. It's too much. But it's like, anything worth, anything that's great. You're gonna have to go through some things to get
sure.
to where you got to get to. Even like with gold, for it to be gold, you got to go through fire to be, to be formed. So it's like, hey, I'm ready.
That's what's up. Where's some of the places you've performed at?
Warm Daddies, Hard Rock Cafe. We actually did the Hard Rock here, and we did the Hard Rock in Atlantic City.
Okay.
Relish. We did a place called Mojo 13, Connie's Rick Rack, the Grape Room. The Grape Room. Yeah, Shannon Rose. We did some of these places.
So has it ever been a time where you went to perform somewhere and they looking at you kind of crazy?
Every single venue.
You got any stories?
Yes, I got some stories for you. Now, the lighter fans, the non-blacks,
right,
are, when they first see me, it's like, okay, what are you coming in here to do, some R&B? Would you, because they see black women rarely really don't exist in rock. You may have a couple sprinkled here and there, but it's like it doesn't exist. So when you see a black person, they're like, okay, why are you in our venues and why are you about to come sing some R&B soul? When I start singing, they're automatically,
you capture
them. Went to another. We did a club. At Temptations, we did a private party, and the black people were like, ain't nobody trying no rock music, nobody trying that crazy heavy metal. And then when we start performing, it's like, oh, this is kind of, I can give it this, So once we revisit a venue, it's kind of okay because they kind of know. But when we first go in, it's like, okay, I don't know what she's about to do. So
does that make you uncomfortable, or is it just?
No, it's actually funny.
Yeah,
it's actually funny, and I'm really a jokester, so sometimes I want to get up there and do like an old Negro spiritual, like this is what I'm saying. But I find it funny because they don't know, they don't know, and especially if rock isn't your genre, and you don't understand it, you're gonna go by what you think, it's demonic, is this, is that, because you hear rock,
the stereotype,
yeah. And then with white people, this is what they're used to, a certain look, a certain image, a certain thing, and it's like this girl's coming in with.
So you getting it from both sides, basically.
Both sides. Yeah,
What's the reception from other artists, other rock artists, like
Actually, this is amazing. Every single show that we've done with other groups and bands, always, they come up and they're very receptive. They're like, "Can we get you on another card? You had a good, this was a great show." So a lot of our relationships have been formed from, venues with other bands that's coming to perform on the same card, and it's like, wow, we want her on our. They respect the music, so it's like
that's good.
It feels.
Have you done some collaborations?
Not yet. I have a lot of requests for them, but I haven't had the opportunity to do them yet. I'm so open to it, but it just
the time.
Which one? Oh, I did. I'm sorry. I did. I had. I had this.
You're doing so much, right?
I know. He's like he's everything. It was an artist from Philly. His name is Kev. They call him Liliano. He's a rapper. He's actually dope rapper. And I got this hard rock song called My World. And I was like, well, my manager actually came with the idea. He's like, why don't we try to get a artist on it? The song was unbelievable. So he performed it. If you actually go to YouTube and look up My World, you'll actually see it's featuring Liliano. And he's dope. And
put the YouTube URL out there.
It's youtube.com/JaE the Artist. All one, no spacing. JaE the Artist. So check it out. You can get to see a lot of the videos, but that particular one, that was a collaboration. His name is Liliano, and he's awesome. It was awesome. It was fun.
That's great. I see you play the guitar.
Yeah.
You play any other instruments? I
play drums, keys, guitar.
So
if I can hear it, I can play it because I will figure it out. Like
oh yeah.
Yeah.
You what they call that?
By ear.
Yeah,
I'm by ear. I'm not. I don't read music, but I hear it all.
That's amazing when you see people do stuff like that too. I remember when I was in music class, it was this boy. He played piano. Mm-hmm. You put something on, he could just automatically play it. Like,
I ain't gonna be as fast as him though. I was like,
but you'll get it.
I'm gonna get it.
That's what's up.
But yeah, I hear it, and he laughs a lot. Like a lot of my family, even friends, are like, "Yo, you're weird," because all I hear is music. I can be in the store, I'm like, and I'll just hear like bass lines and it's just like, oh my god, can I just get it out?
That was a nice beat right there. Like that beat was crazy right there.
Thank you.
Oh, so have you always been playing instruments since you was younger, or this was something you got into once you started actually doing?
I got more into it when I started doing it, but I'm a perfectionist and I get frustrated. So if I'm at a church and I want a certain beat and they're not giving me the beat, I'm like, let me just show you what I'm talking about. Let me just show you. But as I got older, I actually started to within the last 2 years, I really started going hard with the instruments because I play all my instruments on my songs that I do. I play them and this
ain't no computer stuff. This is
playing. Yeah, I'm playing it.
Yeah,
I'm really playing it. Yeah, it's really. I don't like those tingy guitar sounds in the computer. It just sounds
with that digital.
No, and then you can't get respect because it's like in rock, R&B, you kind of can go with the the computer stuff. Not that most artists do play real instruments or bands, but I'm saying like. You can get away with so much more in different genres. Like rock, they can tell that that's not a real guitar sound. Yeah, it's like, oh, come on now. That's not guitar.
That's what's up. Was which one was the hardest to learn? Was it the guitar? Would you say?
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm still working on my craft too because it's certain things that I really want to do. Like I don't want to give it to like the Beyonce guitar playing stuff. So
I seen Prince. Somebody put a beast. Yeah, I seen Prince, and I don't really know a lot about Prince. That was kind of before my time. Yeah. But somebody put a clip up of a Prince playing the guitar. He was killing it. He was killing it
for no reason. It's like, why?
He made me want to learn how to play a guitar just for seeing him.
I'm like, what was you doing as a kid when you learned how to play like that? He's amazing.
Yeah,
he's great. Amazing.
I mean, all right, let's get into another track. This is the Walk Away. This is my favorite track that they sent me. Here we go, Walk Away. Yeah, we're back. Next Level Show. MC, Mike Criminal. I'm still here with JaE. What's good?
J.
And I see when you hear your songs playing, it's like you jamming to them like when you first wrote them. Like you never lose that groove, huh?
No, man, no.
So what's the writing process like? When do you just do you get beat or you say you do your own beats? Mm-hmm. Like do you start hearing the lyrics as soon as you start making the beat, or like how do you do it?
Honest truth. Mm-hmm. It's like this. I'm asleep. It's like 3:00 in the morning. I wake up like I gotta go right in the studio right then and try to lay something because first it's always the melody. It's like, okay, so it's ding, 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 ding. So it kind of goes like that. Okay. And then once I kind of get out these words, I make up words. It's like, God, on that Michael Jackson tip. And then once that's done, then I'm sitting down. I'm like, okay, let's work on this. And he's actually my writing partner, you know. So we'll sit down and it's like, okay, this is what it is. We'll have the shell itself. Okay, the song is, this is how it feels, this is what it seems like it should be, and then the direction will come. Okay, let's do a love song. Let's do a song about empowerment. Let's do a song about whatever. And it's like, I mean, it comes just like that. It's that's, you know, up.
And so it's very spontaneous. It's on the spot.
It is.
Like,
I am not that artist that can sit down and say, I want to write a song today. I got to be. It has to come to me. It has to be inspired because I don't like wasting time. I'm not gonna sit there all day trying to force something to come in. You're artist as well, so you know you can't force it. You can't, it come. You know. I have friends that's like, yeah, we're going to be in the studio for like 27 hours. It's like, for what? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, but I ain't knocking y'all hustle. I'm just saying. But yeah.
So do you have your own band?
Actually, right now, I'm in a transition band. You know, my original band, some people had jobs. Some relationships didn't work out. And sometimes egos kind of can get in the way, to be honest. But there's no love lost. It's business. So right now, you know, I'm just working with bands as a unit. Like I'll contract a band that actually comes as a band to play for a show for me, because I mean it's JaE, it's not the band JaE, it's the artist JaE, and you know, it's not.
Is that how you plan on keeping it, or one day do you want to have your own band? Or
I believe one day that I will. What I would like is for a group of musicians who kind of understand me and don't mind taking direction from a female. I make my own music. I know what I want. I'm not defined by anybody else's perception of me. So I don't need you coming in saying, this is how the music's supposed to sound. No, it's going to sound like this. I want it to sound just like this. Just play what I give you, you know? Right. And sometimes as men, you don't want to hear that from a female. It's like, we dominate the industry. We doing this, we doing that. It's like, no, but, you know, you gotta blaze that trail.
Yeah. You blazing it though. Yeah. You know.
So, but to answer your question, of course, I would love to have the same my family of these people, but sometimes it work out and sometimes it don't. So whatever happens, I'll be okay with you know, with that, whatever direction it goes.
All right. Have you released any CDs yet since you've been?
Nope, I haven't, and I'm gonna tell you why.
All right.
I remember when I was a little younger, someone told me, and I don't remember who said it, but they told me, they said, you have one chance to make a first impression, and a great impression at that. My dad is a perfectionist. He's a perfectionist, and I'm a perfectionist, and I feel like I don't want to just throw something out there, because just like on the internet is right now, the internet is, you put this out, this is out, and it's like, yo, this joint right here, whack. So I try to make it simmer, make it right, and it's been 2 years since I've been working on you know, my sound, and I was trying to tell, you know, family and friends, they're like, oh, you're ready. No, it's a process. I'm not just going to go out there premature. A baby has to sit in the womb for 9 months. I'm going to be right when it's time for me to go out. So some songs that I wrote within the 2 years were good songs, but it's like, no, but I've gotten to a place now where I feel like this is the sound I want. I know who I am as an artist, and this is the mark I want to make. So now I think I'm ready.
So now the process can start.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm ready to be pushed out. I'm like, all right, come on, push me out.
So what's up with those great songs that you recorded over the 2 years?
They sitting, and you know, so funny. People love them. Like, certain people love it. I'm like, this is cool, but this feels a little bit too, you know, because I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm a rapper. I do it. He laughs because I'd be like, I'm about to spit on this joint. Like I'm feeling like, you know. And you as an artist, you especially with so much music, sometimes you can get all over the place, and I don't want to be that. Kind of want to just have I don't want to be in a box, but kind of when you hear Michael Jackson song, you know that's Michael Jackson. True. You hear Prince, it's not like Prince song sounds like Prince one day, then Fantasia the next. So
yeah, because that's how these rappers are sounding. They sounding like each other.
Yeah, it's like oh, you know. But so this year, you know, we're gonna have put my first project out.
That's what's up. Other than doing music, are you into any acting or writing, anything else, or is
just music? I mean, I write. I help out with screenplays. On that side, it's like you gonna help me with my music, and I help you with your screenplays. You want me to help you? You gonna help me? But no, I everything is writing. I mean, I can't. I couldn't imagine doing anything else. I would love to one day maybe act. I used to act in school. I was in Glee Club and all kind of drama clubs and things like that. But I'm not an all over the place kind of person. So it's like, let me get great at this one thing first.
Right.
Then maybe I can venture out on some other things in the future.
That's cool. Is there any other instruments you would like to learn to play in the future?
You know, the sexiest instrument it's not guitar. The sexiest instrument God made was the bass. That, oh my God, if I could just stand there, I wouldn't even sing. I'd just be like, just play. So yeah, the bass. So my bass, let me be honest, my bass and my songs are keyboard bass, but so what? It's the keyboard bass, but it sounds good.
Is it a huge difference in playing the bass and the guitar?
It is.
It is?
It is. Like, guitars is a little easier because you can kind of play chords, but bass, you know, you kind of got to know where to go to get that. You know, it can't just be like boom, 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 boom. So you got to know where to go on the fret. Where guitars, you can kind of strum, you can kind of do little. So yeah, most bass players can kind of play around guitar, and most guitarists can kind of play with the bass. But I ain't do that.
It's two different instruments, though, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what's up. So out of all the venues you've played at, what was like your favorite performance that you've done? Do you have a favorite, like one that just stood out? What was it? You know
what? The one show that stuck with me, that did something to me, was actually at a youth. It was a youth event, and it was at. It wasn't. It was at a. They housed it at a church, but I'm talking about like teenagers galore, and the grown up. Sometimes we can get so grown and so like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here and just rock with. But teenagers go for blood. And, you know, we came up in there, we were doing songs, they were hearing like the Lil Wayne beats, and I kind of started off, was like, all I do is win, no matter. and the guitars is going, and they were like,
oh, yeah?
They lost their mind. And it was, the energy was just like, ooh, like, it felt so good. And it just made me feel like, wow, I'm glad that I'm choosing to do this, because, you know, these babies don't, a lot of stuff that they hear. Oh, that too. Oh, yeah, that was good too. Forgot about that. But yeah, so that was good. Okay, and then my other one, because I talk about these two. We did a Soul Stock, and it was like all these people out in Nice Town Park, and, you know, it was great. It was all these bands, and I was the only female up there with the guitar. So I felt like, oh. But yeah, it was good. So those two, I love all the performances, but those two were just like, the energy was just like, whoo, you know. So maybe
they don't do the Jazz Fest anymore, do they?
No, they stopped it.
Yeah, I heard. You know anything about that?
I do.
Yeah, anything you can say, or
I don't think I can say it.
All right. I was always wondering about that because I don't live too far from there.
Yeah, I grew up around there.
Oh, all right. Yeah, West Lane.
Yep. Martin Luther King High School.
Likewise.
You went to Martin Luther King?
02.
Oh, I graduated in 08. Yeah, go ahead and laugh. I graduated 4 years ago. 5 years ago. Yeah.
So your track Evil's Paradise. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, he sent you that one too?
He sent me that one too.
So this song is like, it's for anybody who has been knocked down but refused to stay down. Okay? And I'm always comparing my life to God, to Christ. And in this particular one, we know the story of Jesus, and he was beat, he was bruised, he was tortured and crucified. And what I say in this song is, like, people think, okay, well, whatever your religious belief is, whatever it is, but in my particular belief, you know, everybody has been crucified by somebody, you know, whether it's you're not going to be this, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that, whatever. And in this one, it's like, wow, I'm here, I'm just trying to be, and this person has murdered me and put me in the grave by their words, by the things that you say. That one little thing that you could have uplifted me, but you chose not to. And I'm saying, out of all the things that you did, out of all the swords that you stabbed in my side, and out of all the whips that you hit me, look at me, I'm alive. I died, but I'm standing now, resurrected from the grave. So I was rebirthed into my greatness. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
That's a deep. You can't get much deeper than that. Like, you can make a movie off of that track right there. Right. Here we go with Evil's Paradise. And we're back. That was Evil's Paradise by JaE. Shout out to JaE. Doing your thing.
Yeah. You know, that was actually live. That was a live version of that.
Oh, yeah, true that. And where was that recorded at?
That was at the Grape Room. The Grape Room.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Well, how long ago was that? Would you say
that was September, the beginning of September?
That's what's
of
up.
Last year.
Are you working on any videos for any of these tracks, or are you gonna wait till you get the new bunch?
Actually, we are about to start working on the actual first single that we're thinking of dropping. It's called "Falls Down." The song is hot, and he's actually doing the work for it. You know,
like the video filming.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. So you said y'all started, or y'all about to start?
No, he actually start working the treatment for it.
Okay.
So I want to make sure that's the one I want to go forward with. So it's like, okay, let's just give it some time. Let's just see if this is something you want to do. And if it is, we're going to go forward with that. Everything is a process. It's like, we're not going to rush. We're going to see, because I'll change my mind. I'll make a new song. It's like, no, this is the one right here.
Yeah.
So
whenever y'all do get a video, make sure you at least call the show and let us know so we can promote that YouTube.
Yeah.
You got any upcoming shows?
Yes. I have a show this Saturday, February 9th at 9 p.m. at Sigma Sound Studios. It's actually going to be about 6 artists. We're all doing like a 15-minute set. It's really quick, but it's going to be a love concert. So it's going to be really good. And then I have a date. He's checking the date, but I know it's mid-March. It's at the shop. They're putting on an event there as well. I took November through January off. I needed to rest my vocal cords. I had laryngitis really bad. So I'm just getting back to,
a lot of tea drinking.
Yeah, man. It's like I was down. I was trying to sing. I was like, but
all right.
It sometimes you just need to rest, True. And my body was like, chill out for a second. You going hard, and I sing hard. So it's like I took my little break, and now I'm ready to really go hard.
You ready to hit that stage?
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
when you're performing, like, explain to us about your performances. Like, how you feel up on that stage? I turn into a different person. Yeah.
And what I mean by that, like, it's so serious for me, and I feel I'm always grateful that people actually come and to see a show. I'm grateful that they enjoy it. I love the energy that they come with. So when I'm up there, I'm like, oh, we about to kill it. Not that I'm about to outdo. It's just it's like almost heaven for me. It's like this is what I was born to do. So I'm up there, I'm high. And then I get nervous every time before I go on stage. Like I'm right before. And then as soon as I'm at the mic, I'm like, there we go. There we go.
You find that spot. That's what I'm saying. You feed off of the crowd.
I feed off. Oh no. I do. If they because y'all gonna feel it, So whether you sitting there looking at me like I'm crazy, we gonna get some energy going. So I come up with my own energy, but they can take me higher than what I already am, So.
Gotcha. All right. What about the websites? Where can your fans and now your new fans, because we got the chat room blowing up, where can everybody get in touch with you and listen to your music and just see what you got going on?
Okay, let me run all 20,000 of them down for you. The first one is this is my website. It's www.welovejae.com. That's welovejae.com. And then of course YouTube at youtube.com/JaE the Artist. That's all one word, JaE the Artist. You can also check out some of my songs that I worked on at soundcloud.com, www.soundcloud.com. That's /WeLoveJae. I think it may just be one song or whatever on there, but you can check out what's on there. I always
Revolution is on there. I checked it out.
I had a couple other ones on there too, but I took it down because I was working. Like when I heard it, I was like, oh, let me work some more of the stuff. But it's within maybe like another month, I'm going to put a sample of the single, see how they like it on there. So check out for that. Then we have ReverbNation.com as /JaE the Artist as well. Sonic Bids, that's SonicBids.com, and that's /WeLoveJae. And last but not least, I'm on Twitter.com at WeLoveJae. So check me out. Oh, Instagram too. I just found out I had an Instagram.
For 4 months.
Yeah. 4 months. Come and be my friend because I don't think I have any friends. At Instagram is WeLoveJae. WeLoveJae, I guess. Yeah. So.
All right, that's definitely what's up. It's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
You've been a great guest. I'm liking the music.
Thank you so much.
Like I said, whenever you get that video ready or you're about to drop that album, make sure you call up the Next Level Show and keep us up to date with it.
Well, before you leave, I want to give you a present, but you gotta wear it. It's a J T-shirt.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's what's up. I appreciate that. Show everybody. Make sure y'all get y'all J shirts.
Yeah,
Where?
J T-shirt. At the shows.
All right. Make sure y'all go to the shows and cop up on them J shirts.
Yeah, Dupree missed out. I had one for him, but he missed out on his shirt, so I'm gonna hold Dupree's shirt.
Right. He got pneumonia, so get well soon, Dupree.
Yeah, get better. Feel
better.
better.
We shouting you out.
Feel better.
You know what I mean? But definitely it's been a great show. People, y'all can still call up 267-535-3930. And she already ran down the websites. So, keep in touch with Jay. You want to say anything any last shout outs or anything?
No, I'm just excited about what's coming, up. I don't want to sing. Can I sing him something? I just want to give him an inspiration or something. I'm gonna sing a little Bob Marley for y'all. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds were on my doorstep, singing sweet songs of a melody pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. This is for everybody. Listen, y'all. Don't worry about a thing. No. 'Cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Yeah. Don't worry about a thing. No. 'Cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Just wanted to give y'all a little bit of inspiration out there. Everything's going to be cool.
That's what's up. That was Jay. We're going to go ahead and get back into that Revolution track. So make sure y'all check that out. And you're live on the Next Level Show.